forgot you. You stole my heart away with the things that you do. And lately, you drive me crazy, baby. Maybe that's why I escape in your love. There's no place.
So LSG, before we jump right into this topic, I think we need to talk first about like how my love for Shyla even originated. So it's almost been about 2 years since I met Shyla. I met her like late August, right before my birthday, which is September 26th. And as most of the LS gang already know, we met through social media, right? We knew of each other, we contacted through social media. Well, I slid in the DMs, I'm not gonna lie, okay? And obviously, basically, we just hung out one weekend and we never stopped hanging out since then. We literally hung out every single weekend since the first weekend we hung out, which is cool. I like to say that a lot. But basically, guys, like on the very first day, like, I know this sounds very corny, but she was just very different and she gave me a very different vibe. And at that time, I didn't know whether it was a good or a bad. I definitely just knew it was different. So by God's hand, it just so happened to turn out to be exactly what I needed. With Shyla, like the experience of my love and how it grew for her and just being a boyfriend, like was a whole different experience. And the way it was just so different than anything I've ever experienced with any other person in my entire life. And the reason I say this is I honestly feel like I loved her in like the third day of even knowing her. And I know that sounds bad, but it's the truth. I ain't gonna lie about it, it's the truth. And I've never felt like that my entire life. I'm usually very like guarded, and I don't really like to get like close like super fast. It takes time for me to get used to somebody. But with this girl, it was definitely different. From the first day with their like long, curly, blonde hair. I remember she wore like an Adidas, like I think she wore like some type of like jacket, like an athletic, like, I think maybe an Adidas like jacket maybe, with some dark blue jeans, and she had some white chucks on. She had a little bag on her. Certified baddie. But yeah, my love for her just grew and grew and grew and grew, and then I don't even know what happened. All I knew is I was in love. And a lot of people at my age, I'm 21 years old, if you guys didn't know. A lot of people at my age kind of are like, oh, you got a girlfriend? Why? You could be doing this, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like that's such an immature like statement and just so dumb. Like it's so old school. Like it's not like that anymore. If you want a girlfriend at 15, you get a girlfriend, okay? And the whole world is not about having a bunch of girls, okay? The world, like I don't even know why that is seen as cool anymore. Like it just doesn't make sense, but that's a different topic. But yeah, guys, everyone thinks like having a girlfriend, like a real girlfriend that lives with you, as they say, is such a bad thing, but I promise on everything, it's not. It is honestly like one of the biggest blessings in my life. So let's get that straight. I never cared about what anyone really said about that because I knew what I want. I knew that I loved this woman. Okay, so being young, I was never scared. I was never scared to be like, you know what? I could possibly be with this woman for the rest of my life, this one woman. Like, and I'm like 19 years old saying this, like, I don't care. Like, I love her. But yeah, basically we met, our love started growing for each other. I was still a trainer at the time. She was working with at a school, a high school for kids with disabilities. And then the whole YouTube thing like kind of came around. Started the YouTube channel, then basically everything like blossomed from there. You know, we started growing, our fan base got bigger and bigger, our support system got stronger and stronger, the LS gang got stronger and stronger. And here we are, almost 10 months, I'm not sure it's 10 months yet, with almost 1.2 million LS gang members.
We're just glued to it.
LS gang members. That sounds very bad, but you guys see, this is why we can't use the LS gang. They're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I run the LS gang, you know, I got a bunch of LS gang members, gang. But moving forward, I think if anything, the YouTube situation definitely made our relationship grow stronger, in my opinion, because we were with each other all the time. We were forced to work together and think together and just grow together. So that was definitely like another step in our relationship. And then now we're at another level where basically like marriage wouldn't even change a thing. Like we're basically married right now. But moving forward, guys, I love this woman so much. It's like a drug. So I'm talking to you now to address why we aren't married, or our thoughts on marriage, or when we possibly could be married, that kind of thing. I'd like to start off by saying you guys have to remember that I'm 21 years old and Charlotte's like 20 years old. Damn near almost a teenager. Like she literally just stopped being a teenager, 19. I really can't think of other older couples on YouTube besides my brother. But even with my brother, you gotta remember, our brother is literally almost 5 years older than me, and Catherine's like almost 7 years older than Charlotte. That's a big, 7 years, that's a big ass difference. See, and they're at like a good place for all of this. Like they're mature and good, that's perfect, right? And I think that's like a good spot in people's life. And the reason why this is even, a subject is because we get comments every video from the LS gang talking about like, whoa, like why haven't you proposed, Landon? Or please get married already, so blah, blah, blah. And listen, guys, it's coming. Like, it's coming. Like, I love this woman. It's coming. But do not put a time limit. Do not rush. Don't even talk about it. You don't want it to be in the air, like when I proposed to her. You know what I mean? And I know like marriage is this dope thing. Okay, I get that. I get why people like love the thought of it and videos about it, everything. I get it. Like marriage is a really cool, beautiful, interesting thing. So now LS Gang transitioning to the real topic, which is really the truth about us getting married. LS Gang, I'm gonna keep it really real right now. The reason why we haven't been married yet, obviously, is because we're young and we're not ready for many reasons, but really, it's because Shyla deserves the most like amazing wedding and marriage experience. I'm not about to freaking start. I'm not about to start crying on camera. Like if she's not crying from how happy she is on that day or days, then I definitely failed as a man and as a boyfriend, and I'm not ready for that. So the reason of why we haven't got married yet, or the truth about us getting married, is that we're waiting, okay? Well, I'm waiting. Obviously, it's my job. I feel like it's my job as a man, to my woman, is to propose, right? So I'm waiting. And the reasons why I'm waiting are, number one, I don't even want there to be a discussion about anything financial ever when it comes to our wedding or anything like that. Whatever is desired is going to be executed, and that's that. And that's huge to me because Shyla deserves that much, for a fact. If I did anything less, then I'm just bullshitting her and me and our relationship. She deserves to have the literal like wedding of her dreams. Honestly, she really does. Reason number two is because I also want to be in a place in my life, in a position where I have so many connections that I could, do and get anything that I needed for, the wedding day and everything like that. Like it's just, time to be prepared, really, okay? Which I guess kind of goes along with like, like the wedding of her dreams and everything like that. Like, come on, for a fact I'd marry this woman right now. Right after this video, I don't care, right after breakfast. I'd marry this woman today. But it doesn't work like that. And to give Shyla what she deserves, I'm prepared, to wait. And I understand that will take time. And to you, babes, I know you're gonna watch this like as soon as we're done. I just want to tell you that I love you so, so, so much. And nothing in the world is gonna change that. You truthfully hold this house down and take care of me, take care of everything. You're just an amazing woman that I really genuinely believe God has blessed me with. And I can never thank God enough for. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to turn this into a crying session. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I love you, babe. LS Gang, I love you guys. As always, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Peace.
'Cause I'm keeping you forever and always. We'll be together all of our days. I wanna wake up every morning to your sweet face. Always. In your heart, I can still hear a beat from every time you kiss me.